So for this experiment, you will be needing 5 alcohol burner stands, a box of large metal paper clips, 5 cans with lids, a butane lighter, a liquid thermometer, distilled water, food items that you will be burning, also a graduated cylinder and ring stand with clamps are optional. And if you will be doing your experiment indoors, a fume hood would be a good idea, but if you want, you can just open up a window or do your experiment outside. You will also be needing 3 different types of the food that you'll be burning, and for this I used cashews, pecan halves, and almonds. So first off, you'll want to be measuring your food sample, and for my first experiment I decided to use an almond, and on its own the almond weighed 1.14 grams, but then I attached it, I inserted a paper clip into the almond, and I had to bend the paper clip into this form, this triangular shape, to make it stand upright. And then I placed the paper clip along with the almond on top of the can lid, and I measured all 3, and in total they weighed 17 grams. Now you want to be doing this because after you burn your food item, it might get all crumbly and it'll burn your hand if you touch it, or you'll drop it somewhere and it'll crumble and you won't be able to measure it. So this is for safety purposes. Not to mention that it will help you measure your food sample after it has been burned a whole lot easier. Next, you will take an empty can and place it on your balance, and on its own, my can weighed 30.74 grams, but once I put water in it, it weighed 83.04 grams. And the temperature of the water inside the tin can before it was placed on top of the alcohol burner stand was 15.96 degrees Celsius. Once you have measured your tin can with and without water, and also measure your mass of the lid, paper clip, and food together and separately, we can start to build the placement for which you will be burning your food sample. So what I did here was I just placed the lid with the paper clip and almond on top of the table, and I put an alcohol burner stand over it, and on top of the alcohol burner stand I put the tin can full of water, and I left the top of it open. Afterwards, you just take your butane lighter or matches or whatever you choose to use to burn your almond, and just hold it up against your almond, and it took me quite a while to get the almond to ignite, so it will take a few tries, but if you're lucky you can get it on the first try. I found that the easiest and quickest way to get your food sample to burn up was to hold the lighter near the base of where the almond and the paper clip meet, and just hold it for a few seconds, and it should slowly start to catch on fire. Once you get your food sample to light on fire, you just have to wait for the lighter to burn itself out. Once that happens, just wait until it's cool enough to handle the lid. The water inside of the tin can before I burned the almond measured 15.96 degrees Celsius, and after I burned the almond, it measured 44.4 degrees Celsius, so the measurement went up 28.44 degrees. My PBL Level 2 ELA connection were, I think, 10 journal entries, and my social studies connection was about how Malthus's theory related to my PBL project, and this is because Malthus's theory had to do with how he thought the world's population would one day exceed the amount of food we have, and the earth would come to its carrying capacity. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day.